The SHIBA INU Metaverse team is set to release a long-promised update. This is coming very, very soon from Marcy Jastrow and company. And yes, this is a huge catalyst for Shiba Inu in the next couple years, especially here as we roll out Shibarium. The next up issue is the Metaverse. I've talked about this a ton here on the channel. The opportunities here to knock this out of the park, I can't even begin to describe how big this could be, because when we look at projects building out metaverses, Shiba Inu is the largest market cap of all, meaning they have the opportunity here to win the metaverse world. They are bigger than Sandbox, bigger than Decentraland right now. Yes, I know those two have been out. They've started building, but in terms of market cap, in terms of community, Shiba Inu is light years beyond them, right? So if the team can knock this out of the park, this is a huge, huge opportunity during this next bull run to bring in new investors. I think the metaverse alone is going to bring in new people. Now, let's dive in here and talk about what is coming as it relates to the metaverse. Now, Marcy, as we mentioned, the advisor, has shared that the Metaverse team is preparing to finally release a video overview of one of the hubs whose art concept came out last year. She says you will love it. Jastrow added that she keeps buying more virtual land in the Metaverse. Rocket Pond reveal is coming. Rocket Pond is among the 11 SHIB Metaverse hubs. Their concept art was shown to the SHIB Army via Twitter last year and earlier this year. Now, unlike other pieces of virtual land, hubs will not be sold into private ownership. Once the Metaverse is released, the hubs will be open for common public use. Previously, the official Twitter handle of the Shiba Inu token announced the upcoming release of the video preview of Rocket Pond around a month ago. It was expected within only a few days. Now it's a little bit behind, but it's now coming right around the corner. Here's the tweet from yesterday. Rocket Pond reveal is coming. We had to make some improvements that were needed, and I cannot wait to show you. Promise you will love it. Every time we finish, I buy more land. This is coming from Marcy and her team. Again, she is the advisor on the SHIB Metaverse team. Earlier this year in March, an alpha preview of another SHIB Metaverse called WAGMI Temple, was shown to the Army. And, of course, the Third Floor, huge company, visualizing studio, who the SHIB team is collaborating with on building the project out. What was a flyover of this virtual space, whose goal is to allow users to get an experience similar to that of yoga and meditation in Eastern temples. By the way, I started meditating, it's been about 4 or 5 years now, and I do it every single day. I fall asleep to meditation at night. It's changed my entire life. So I'm excited about this and hopping into the metaverse, into the SHIB Metaverse, into the WAGMI Temple, where you can find quiet and peaceful pieces of land with pretty small bridges over brooks and rivers. I was listening to nature sounds actually last night. That's one of my favorite things to do. Now, quick pause. We're going to come back, take a look at the price of Shiba Inu, so don't go anywhere, because I've got to tell you about Tenet. Now, listen, there's a ton of layer ones. We saw Aptos launch earlier this year. This is another layer one. Guys, massive, massive protocol that I've teamed up with here. You could see just how big they are over on Twitter. 174,000 followers. Huge, huge layer one. Listen, they just launched, on May 25th, just a few days ago. They launched trading on Bybit, KuCoin, Bitfinex, Huobi, Gate, Mexi, and Bitmart out of the gate. Now, what makes Tenet unique? The protocol. Here it is. It's a layer one founded by core team members of Anchor and Cosmos, two huge names. I can't even believe they reached out to me. I'm like a small-time YouTuber. But I was really, really thrilled to get into the private sale of this project, and I am loving where it's at. We're going to take a look at the price here in just a minute. Now, Tenet has developed a new consensus model that allows liquid staking, LSDs, liquid staking derivatives, to be used in a network validation. What does this do? Well, this makes it the most secure blockchain in history. Tenet's flagship products includes LSDC, liquid staking dollar, and EVA is the industry's first over-collateralized stablecoin minted from LSD deposits. Now, Cardano did this a little bit with their over-collateralized stablecoin, but now this is a little bit different because it's minted from LSD deposits. So I love it because Tenet is taking a page out of Cardano's book. Meanwhile, the ZHED stablecoin has worked. Now, EVA is the only default layer one wallet that requires no key management. Get this, no key management. It's the easiest channel to bring everyday people into DeFi. This is why I loved it. I heard the pitch. I looked at the pitch deck, had a chance to become an early investor. Right now, it's not available on any decentralized exchanges, guys. But Tenet right now, as you can see, trading at 21 cents. Market cap just over 10 million. It is still very, very low level right now. It's not getting a ton of press, which I like because eventually I think it will. Again, huge players here, already on some big markets, but still some big markets to add here. And Tenet has some great news around it as well. Check out this. Layer 1 Tenet partners with Conflux and Quantum to expand in China. This was 4 days ago as well. So definitely one to keep on your radar. I'm going to drop all the links down below. Now let's dive back into the Shiba Inu chart. So here's what we've got cooking right now on the SHIB chart, guys. These are hourly candlesticks. So we had a nice little pop in the price, actually, yesterday and into the wee hours this morning where we got all the way up into the 9 range, just barely. And then we started to trace back down, but now we're kind of building back up in these high 8s. We've been caught here for a little while. When we really zoom out here, what we really want to go ahead and retest is this 9192 range. If we can get back up there, retest it, and break through it, then we really have some potential upside all the way up to that next trough, which is about that 95 range. And you can see the indicator right now that I've got pulled up, showed a possible retracement down way up here on this candlestick earlier. And even if we zoom in, you can see it even a little bit better on the 5-minute. Flashed it back there, and it actually did come down. We got the little downward action there. Right now, it's actually flashing a little bit of a downward move, potentially going down to maybe retest that 873 again. But not a lot brewing right now. The SHIB RSI is pretty flat, even on the technicals here, very neutral across the board, not much going on, bearish, bullish. It's just kind of stuck right now in a range, very similar to a lot of the other altcoins out there. But as we know, consolidation doesn't last forever, and it's things like this, the metaverse, news like this, Shibarium, that could get the ball rolling here as we roll on here in 2023. So we're looking forward to the SHIB Metaverse update, a long-promised update about to be released, I think, in the coming days. I hope, right? That's what, according to you today. And, we'll see what happens. I'll be here to report on it for you guys. Appreciate you guys as always.